To every pastor, every layman, every bus worker, and every missionary, an empty seat in an auditorium represents an opportunity. The opportunity for someone to come in and hear the gospel of Jesus Christ and be saved. That's what we're all about at Christian Media International, helping local churches help their missionaries preach the gospel to communities at large, filling their auditoriums and getting the local communities the gospel. Hi, I'm Eddie Wilson. I'm the founder of Christian Media International. And as we look at missions conferences around the country this year, many auditoriums just like this one will have missionaries come in, people come in to support them. We'll do things the same way that we've done them for many years. We'll find a capable missionary and we'll send them out into the field. We'll support them, we'll get behind them, we'll pray for them. A recent study shows that an effective missionary on the field will reach about a 15 to 20 mile radius around his church effectively for the cause of Christ. If you start 4 churches or 5 churches, now you've expanded your reach to maybe 100 miles. So how is it that you can reach an entire country in our generation, taking the gospel to every creature? How do you help your local missionary? Pastor Paul Dudka, who serves in the Ukraine, found us through a friend. He was pastoring a medium-sized Baptist church in the western part of Ukraine. He ended up contacting Christian Media International. We flew him to our studio in North Atlanta, and we filmed programs for and in the Ukrainian language. Before he even touched the ground back in the Ukraine, we had put television broadcast out all over on CNL, one of the large satellite coverage outlets in Ukraine. Within just a year, Pastor Paul Dudka now has reached his entire community with the gospel. His first church has grown. He started 3 new churches, and he is literally preaching to the entire country of the Ukraine. You see how effective media can be for the local missionary on the ground. Now he has his sights set on the 15 villages that surround him in his region, that he is training preacher boys that are going to go out and pastor local churches. You see, as he is preaching on television around the Ukraine, now the responses are pouring in. He's responding to those responses. People are coming to know Christ, and then he's doing what we've been called to do since the 1st century, and that is to plant local indigenous churches to fulfill the Great Commission. We're supposed to preach to every creature. We're doing that by television. Then he's supposed to bring them into the local church so that he can baptize them and disciple them, teaching them whatsoever things I've commanded you. And now he's doing that through the local church. We expect that within another year or 2, we'll have over 20 churches in the western part of the Ukraine with opportunities to expand all over the country. How do you help your local missionary get beyond just the 15 or 20 miles that he could potentially reach? To get beyond just a lifetime of service and maybe reaching 100 miles to the point where he's reached an entire region or a country. And that is, you help them through giving them Christian Media International. That's our purpose. That's why I've assembled such a great team. That's why God has allowed us some great people that have come alongside of me with passions to serve the communities of not just our local churches in the U.S., but to get behind our missionaries to help them serve their communities, their region, and their country while sharing the gospel of Jesus Christ.
Hi, I'm Ron Link, and I have the privilege of recording and editing all of the gospel preaching programs that are produced here for Christian Media International. In the last 2.5 years, we've recorded nearly 800 gospel preaching programs in 15 different languages. It's an amazing opportunity we have to get the gospel to an incredibly wide array of people groups around the world. One of the things that I find to be absolutely stunning is the fact that we know of at least 31 churches that have been formed as a direct result of the programming produced right here by Christian Media International. And as time continues, more language groups are added. We're going to see a lot more churches planted, many more people saved, and the gospel spread around the world. I'm so excited to be a part of what Christian Media International is able to accomplish with the power of God.
Hi, my name is Tim Brennan, and for the last 10 years I've served in my local church as the assistant pastor and the Reformers Unanimous Director. At the same time, I've been a web developer for many years and an IT director, utilizing technology to build programs and create websites. That's why I'm so excited for this chance to be here at Christian Media International. My family and I recently moved here to Georgia, and I'll be able to head up the development efforts to use the technology that we have here at our disposal today, not only to broadcast the gospel around the world, but to connect local believers to church in their area. It's an amazing opportunity that we have to potentially reach the world with the gospel and fulfill the potential of the Great Commission in our lifetimes.
Hi, my name is Matthew Blackstock, Creative Director here at Christian Media International. And my wife Haley and I are so excited to be a part of CMI because we get to be a part of a ministry that's literally reaching millions of people around the world and then helping them get into their local churches in their area. And so as Creative Director, I get to have my hands in every part of the ministry, all the programming that goes out, whether it's radio or television or on the web. I get to have my hands in that, and I just love being a part of it, and I hope that you'll be a part of it too.
My name is Dave Jorgensen, and I'm the Director of Operations here at Christian Media International. In my 20 years of experience of working in communications and media, I have never seen an opportunity like what God has given us here at CMI. He has given us the opportunity to truly reach the entire world with the gospel of Jesus Christ. My role within CMI is to make sure that the gospel and the broadcasts that air on TV and radio connect with individual people. And those Christians that get saved, that they have an opportunity to join a local church, to be discipled, and to grow in the Lord. Please pray with us at CMI.
We have assembled an awesome team that's passionate about taking the gospel around the world. We're there to help pastors and missionaries alike. What are the next steps? The next steps are we need to get either your missionary or a representative that speaks the language in your missionary's area into the studio or our team to the field to produce programs in that language so that we can put them out around your missionary to help his local area, regional area, and country, and then bring the responses back to him. The people that are responded to the gospel, responded to the message of hope, so that he can follow up on them, building his local church and planting local indigenous Baptist churches when God sees fit and allows. Will you partner with us as we help your missionary preach the gospel to every creature in this generation?